Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Crochet Happy I Am. I'm Nicole, and on today's tutorial, as you probably saw in the thumbnail picture, we are going to crochet a cocoon cardigan. So I know that a lot of people have one of these up on YouTube, but most of them are with the granny square, and this one I think is a little bit different because we're not doing it in a granny square. We're actually going to make a base square using double crochet, front post and back posting, and then a border, and then we'll put it together and make the sleeves and all that. For the measurements, you're gonna want to make it in total of 41 inches by 41 inches. So grab your pad of paper. Definitely want to keep track of how many rows you do for the body square, and then also for the side pieces that we're going to make. This is going to help you with how many stitches you're going to need to do in each row to make each section fit. So supplies for today, we are going to use a cupcake. This one, it's called Sunny Day. It's by Lion Brand, and this particular skein is 590 yards, and it is a 3-weight. I did a 3-weight because I'm not looking to make a jacket that's going to be warm, but more just adding a pop of color to my outfit. So I want it to be open and airy. I'm going to need 4. You're not going to use all 4 skeins, but you are going to use part of your 4th skein if you go with this. Otherwise, you can pick any kind of yarn you want to work with, any colors, it doesn't matter, it's totally up to you. This one's just fun because it's called Sunny Day, and I thought it was beautiful, and it's soft and it's bright, so I just wanted a bright, colorful little cardigan to wear. So yarn, you will need a measuring tape so that way you can keep track of your 41 inches. Yarn needle, that's going to be needed after. Pair of scissors, and as always, your crochet hook. So the one I'm using for this project is a 5mm, so which is also the recommended on this particular yarn. If you are interested in learning how to make this particular cardigan, cocoon cardigan, keep watching and let's get started. Okay, you guys, so the way to start your cocoon cardigan, we are going to start with a slip knot. Like so. And we are going to make a chain of 110. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I've chained 110, and now we're going to be working in double crochets. So we're going to chain 2 more and then come back, 3rd stitch on your chain. You're going to yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a double crochet. we are going to do this all the way back down your chain for the full 110 stitches. So we're going to keep doing that all the way down your chain. Once you get back to the end, I'll meet you there. Okay, so we're back at the end, and we're going to do our final double crochet for this first row. Now you're going to chain 2 and turn your work. Now we're going to do that same thing all over again for row 2. You're going to do double crochet all the way down to the very end. Just like so. So go ahead and continue this row, and I will meet you at the end again. Okay, so we're now completing row 2, and you want to make sure that your count is 110 when you get to this point. Same thing, chain 2 and turn your work. And this is where we get into the fun part. So you're going to double crochet 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this will be your 10. The only thing is you're not going to do a regular double crochet. You're going to do a front post double crochet on 10. So yarn over, and instead of going here in the stitch like you normally would, you're going to go around this part right here. So we're going to go like that, and then finish your double crochet, and that is a front post double crochet. So we'll go count another 10, and on the 10th you do the front post again. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then again on number 10 you're going to do front posting like so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, front posting on 10. So you're going to want to go ahead and do this all the way across. And keep counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine. And 10. And if you did this correctly, when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Your last one is your 10, but you don't do posting. Okay, so this is what you have so far. That's how your work should look. Okay. So now row 4, you're going to chain 2 and turn. Now if you turn it over, you'll notice that every 10 it's dipped, which is what we want, because now you're going to do what's called back posting on those 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now where you did that front post, you're going to yarn over, but now you're going behind it and you're scooping it that way, where before you were going behind it, now you're going in front of it. Like that. And that's back posting. And what happens is it keeps that line continuously on the front side of your cardigan. So now double crochet to the next one. Again, you're going to go like that, like so. Like so. And on this side, you'll start to see where that's divoting. But if you flip it over, it continues the post. So you're going to keep doing that all the way down your work, keeping track. So go ahead and continue doing that, so that way you get that all the way down to the end, and I'll meet you here. Okay, you guys, I've completed row 4, and I'm just going to make this note for you guys. So when we did row 3 and we did the counting, we finished going across, and when we finished we came to 10. Then when I came back around to start row 4, the back posting, it was at 10, post on 11, and then over here I finished on 9. So that's okay as long as you keep that pattern, it'll stay even. So to finish off row 4, again, chain 2, turn your work. Now we're on the front side of the cardigan, and that's how you should look so far. So this time you should be able to count to 9. You're going to count to 9 and then front post on 10 all the way across, and then finish on 10 at the end. So as long as your numbers are still matching up, you're going to keep getting this same effect. So go ahead and continue on working, keeping track of your rows, and I will check in with you after I've done a while. So keep crocheting. Hey guys, so I just wanted to check in and let you see what it should look like. This is at 20 rows. So if this is what yours is looking like, then keep going because you're doing a great job. Okay guys, we are at the next step. So for this side, you want to be at 31 inches. For this part, you want to be at 36 inches. This is the side, we're going to take this piece and we're going to fold it this way. So in total, we need a total of 41 inches on both sides, going this way and that way. I did the 36 inches because up there, that's my top. So now the next step is still doing 10 double crochet front posting on number 10. You're going to keep going all the way down to this corner. So down this side from here to here until you have 5 inches from the edge. So you're going to go that much, because then when you take the other 5 inches to this side over here, that's going to equal 41 inches across. Same with this way. So we're going to do 5 inches here. Once that's complete, then starting here, you're going to do another 5 inches across to this corner. Then from the corner here, 5 inches to meet there, and that's your full 5 inches on each side to complete the border. From there, we'll fold it in half, and I'll show you how to sew up for the arm straps. Okay, so to start the side piece that I was saying, going down this way, you're gonna do a chain of 2, and then in each of these stitches, so this is the double crochet here, but that's the stitch that this double crochet went into. We're going to double crochet here, and we're going to double crochet into that solo stitch. Then this next double crochet right here, these are all your turning chains, so we're using those, and you're only doing 1 double crochet in that, and then your single stitch, or not, into, then 1 into the top of that double crochet, then 1 double crochet on your turning chain, and then again 1 double crochet, so again, as you open up your work, you'll see each spot, each stitch spot. So again, we're not making this tight because it's just a cocoon for looks, not to keep warm, because here in California this is more of a summer evening. So just 1 double crochet all the way down, and when you're done, mine for my measurements came out to 95 rows of the double crochet. So you should have, if you have 95 rows, keeping track of your rows as you are building the jacket, you're gonna do this all the way down, and it should come out to 190 stitches. So go ahead and complete this, and I'll meet you back down here, and I'll show you how to turn around and continue this way from the jacket. All right, so I've done 189 double crochets. Your last one is going to go right into that little stitch right there. That's going to be 190. So from here, and the tail, if you have your tail here, don't worry about it, because when we come to do the 5 inches over here, we'll blend it in. So for now, you're going to chain 2 and turn your work. This is where you're going to start doing your front post and back posting. So your front posting is on this side. So for this row, I'm going to do back posting because I want everything to stay on this side. So we're going to go down and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's my 9. 10th is this stitch here. This is the stitch that we are going to do a back post on. Just like so. And then we're going to continue doing your double crochet all the way down, 10 back post, 10 back post, 10 back post, all the way down until you get to the other end. And then you're going to do the same thing like you did on the rest of the body. You're going to chain 2, turn your work, and go back and front post. Same thing. So as you're going along, you're going to take your measuring tape and you're going to keep measuring until you've reached 5 inches. Okay? So go ahead and complete this 5 inches, and I'll meet you back on the next phase to do the next 5 inches. Hey guys, so we're back for the next step. So I've finished the one side, did my 5 inches, and for my 5 inches I went ahead and I counted. I did 11 rows, and now I'm getting ready to do the strip for down here. This is the bottom part of the cardigan. So I'm going to do 20 double crochet plus the 110 I originally started with all the way to this end. So the first row, just like you did this, you're going to do just your double crochet, but once you get all the way across and you turn your work and you come back, you're going to count your every 10, do your front posting and back posting on every 10. Same as you did for this, you're going to do the same thing here, and you're going to go 5 inches wide. So go ahead and get that started. If you have your tail from the start like I do, as you're doing your double crocheting, you're going to just tuck that away into your stitches so you won't see it. So go ahead and starting here, do however many for your 5 inches. Like I said, mine is at 20 and plus the 110 that we started with, and do it for 5 inches wide. Once we're done with that, then I'll meet you back here to go over doing the same thing for this side, for the next side of the cardigan right there. Okay, so go ahead and do the bottom side. Okay, you guys, so we're on the final side. So this side is the first side that I did, and my total stitches was 190. So for the opposite side, it's going to be obviously the 190, but this time you have to add in for this new 5 inches that was just added. But because I knew that I was doing 11 rows and I was adding 20 stitches, that's going to stay the same, because that way everything mathematically is the same all the way around. So 190 plus my 20, that's what I'm going to count for my stitches going down. And then I will do my 5 inches, which for me was 11 rows of the double crochet. So I'm going to do that all the way down to this end here, and then from there we'll be done with the framing. And then I don't know if you can, it's kind of on the big side, which is normal. You're going to normally feel like it's almost like the size of a baby blanket in a way. So if it feels kind of big, don't panic. That's normal. We want that size. Because then after this, we're going to fold it in half. This is my front. This is the back side. We are going to fold the front side inward, and we're going to do the stitching from the corners, leaving an 8-inch opening, because this is where our sleeve hole is going to be. So go ahead and finish off this final side, doing the same amount of stitch counting plus your 5-inch add-on for your 5-inch thickness. When you're done with this side, you should be able to take your measuring tape, and it should be 41 inches this way and 41 inches that way. If it's just a tiny bit off, not exactly at 41, but say like 40 and a half, that's okay. Don't panic. It's, it's not gonna be 100, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It's crochet. Plus, when it's hanging on your body, it's gonna move. So nobody's gonna go, oh my God, you only did 40 and a half inches. No, don't panic. This is the fun part about doing this particular cardigan. Play with it. So go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and get my one side done, and I'll meet you back here for the folding. Okay, so this is what we have so far. The body of this is completed. So this is actually the top, and I just came down, made this side, then I turned and I made this strip up here, and then made that strip. So this is the bottom, this is the top. Now from here we are ready to fold this in half and measure out an 8-inch armhole on both sides, and let's go ahead and do that. So you're going to take outer side on the inside for this part. Like so. There we go. We'll bring that over. You're going to take your measuring tape and you're going to measure 8 inches. And 8 inches there's your armhole. You're going to do the same thing over on the other side as we're doing for this side. Now we are going to stitch up the side here to close it. You can do this a couple ways. I know that some people like using the whip stitch to shut it, but I personally, I like to single crochet. First stitch, and I'm going to go into this first stitch where my stitch counter is. Now I'm going to take my stitch counter out. I do this because I want to make sure that I am starting in the correct stitch. You don't have to do that if you don't want. It's just what I do. But I'm going to do a nice tight single crochet into both sides. Next stitch is right there. So on and so on. So go ahead and either do your whip stitch or do a single crochet. You're going to go all the way up to your stitch counter, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so now we've made it to our stitch counter, and we are going to double or single crochet into that stitch that the counter is in. Now from here, we're going to take that out. And now you want to double crochet all the way around in each stitch. So, but you're going to place your stitch counter right there on that single stitch, and that is going to be your mark to know that you're back at the beginning. We're not front posting or back posting, just doing double crochet. Just like so. And you're going to want to do this. You're going to go all the way around, and you're going to do it 5 times, 5 rows. That's why your stitch counter. You're going to finish back right here at the 5th. From there, we'll meet back, and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so I've finished my 5 rows of double crochet. My stitch counter's here, so I'm along the line with it. From here, you can either stop here and just leave yourself with this little cuff, or I'm actually going to make it a little bit tighter, and I'm going to do 5 more rounds, But this time I'm going to do half double crochet, and I'm going to bring it in a little bit. So to do that, you want to go ahead and do single crochet all the way around for this next row. Okay, so we're going to decrease on every 10. The way you do that is we're going to single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to go into the stitch, pull up a loop, into the next stitch, pull up a loop. So you have 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. That is going to decrease by 1 stitch. 1, 2, and then again. Okay, so from here, it's going to be a little bit tighter, not much, which is fine. That's what we want. We don't want it mega tight. Just a little bit. So now from here, you can see how it's curved because it's a little bit tighter. So from here, we're going to half double crochet a few rows. Now this is totally up to you on how long you want your sleeve. I just want it to be a little bit, so I'm probably just going to do like 5 rows. So when I'm done, I'll meet you back and we'll see how it looks. To do half double crochet, I moved my stitch marker up. From here, yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. And that is how you do a half double crochet. One more time. Yarn over, into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, all 3. So go ahead and keep doing that to the desired length of the sleeve that you want. And when you're done, I will meet you back here. Okay, so I did 4 rows of the half double crochet. I tried it and I like the way it looks better, so I'm just going to stop here. So to finish off, because I want my cuff to come in kind of tight, I'm going to finish off by doing a single crochet all the way around, decreasing on every 5. And it's just going to be the 1 row. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the end of that. That's going to give it a nice little cup around the arm. Nice finished look. So to close this off, we're going to do another single crochet, chain 1, You're going to cut your yarn. Pull the tail through and tighten it up. Now, using your yarn needle, keeping in mind this is the inside, so you want to weave your yarn into your work. Just like so, and you're going to keep doing this until you're satisfied. Just like so. Stitch counter, and there's your first half. So when you do, it's gonna have a nice clean look to it. A nice clean sleeve. So go ahead and do all of this again, but on the other side. And once you're done with that, I will meet you back here to finish off the front. Okay, so both sleeves are done, and I've turned it inside right, so my posts are on the outside. All that's left to do is the collar. To find your center, refold it in half. The open part, go to the part that's going to be the top around your neck. Find your center point, which I've already done. I just folded it in half this way. And then based on my front post, found my center stitch. So from here, we are going to chain 2. And we are going to half double crochet all the way around. just like so. We're going to do it all the way around. For 10 rows. So leave your stitch marker in place. So go ahead and do that for 10 rows all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, you guys, so we're done with the cardigan, and I think it turned out adorable. I love the colors that I chose. It's very soft, very comfortable. Once you finish, you're gonna come to the end of your work, and you are just like the sleeves, same thing. You're just gonna make that last stitch, chain one, and pull your tail through to make that knot, and then just with your yarn needle just sew through your end to hide it. The reason why I did at the top my starting for the 10 rows is because with the half double crochet it's going to naturally curl, which I wanted that. I didn't want to block it, so that way it's got that collar, and with it curling like that, plus if you have hair, you know, it'll cover it. Nobody's gonna see it, especially if you pull it tight and blend it. It's not gonna be seen. Same with the sleeves. It blends in, not gonna be seen. And you know, it's just, I love how it came out. It's really neat. And you know, with this yarn, I can tell you right now, it's not even that heavy. And it's so soft. Oh, it's so cuddly. I love it. But, you know, it's comfortable and it's cute. And I love the lines. They came out really nice. Gave it some nice texture. Let's see if I can show you the back. It's pretty. You decide to do this particular cocoon cardigan, please feel free, and if you like how yours turned out, share in the comments down below, because I'm always curious to know how other people's projects turn out based on the color scheme that they've chosen, the type of yarn they've chosen to use. So, and then also I wanted to show you, this is how much yarn I have left from that 4th cupcake. So like I said, it's not going to use it all, it's just going to use a portion of it. So about half, give or take. But so, like I said, if you're going to use this particular cupcake, buy 4, because you will need to use some of the 4th. Otherwise, thanks for trying my pattern, and hope you enjoy your cardigan as much as I'm going to enjoy this one. And let's see, go ahead and subscribe. Click on that pretty red button right there. And if you like this, or you like the way the one that you've attempted came out, comment down below and let me know. And otherwise, click that notification bell and give me a thumbs up. So hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.